Hello everybody, thank you for buying the How Wallet. This is a brand new concept in Magic, and what we're going to do today is to run through it with you. I'd first of all very quickly like to talk to you about the concept and how the How Wallet came about. How Wallet is hands-off wallet, and the reason that it's hands-off is the magic happens in the spectator's hands. And the name came about from a good friend of mine, Russ Brown from Blackpool Magic Club. He came up with the name Hands Off Wallet, so many thanks, Russ. One or two other people to give credit to, and there's a long list, but I mean, I'm a great believer that if people have contributed, then they deserve credit. So first of all, Sam Fitton, thank you very much for your input and your ideas. Chris Stevenson, who was very instrumental in the loading system, which we also used on the Mark II wallet and has become known worldwide now as the Harry Robson Instant Reset Loading System. Matthew Wright for his inspiration, Phil Tilson, Ian Moran for his kind words, Jay Rowlands for his kind words, Chris Congreve. Chris always gives a great review, so thanks Chris. And that's it. What does the wallet do? Well, it's the first wallet that is a signed card to envelope in a hip pocket. It can be used in a back trouser pocket and it can be used in a breast pocket. And it is also the very first wallet where once you've loaded the wallet can be handed out to a spectator, and the spectator opens the wallet themselves, opens the purse, and very simply takes the envelope out. And the card is in there, sealed, with a business card, and that would be the signed card in envelope. The other great features of the wallet are, and one of the design features, it's very difficult to produce a hip wallet which allows you full access to money, the full width of the wallet. So there's masses of room in there for your money, for your bills, there's room for your business cards and your credit cards. And like I say, it's small enough, it is a hip wallet, it's small enough to fit in your back pocket, and it will also go in your breast pocket as well, where in actual fact I use it. Many thanks to Blackpool Magic Club for allowing us to film this here today. Thanks to Derek Lever for the numerous wallets that he sold me at a very cheap price, and then I just cut them up and come up with ideas like this. The wallet is made by Tony Curtis, who is a renowned throughout the world as making quality wallets, and I hope that you're going to get as much fun out of it as what I have. So, what do you get with the How Wallet? Well, you get the wallet, you obviously get the DVD because that's what you're watching now, you get 10 of these slides, and you get 10 envelopes. What I'm going to do now, because this is probably the most important part of the trick, if you like, is to show you how to prepare the envelopes. These envelopes are the medium-sized envelopes from Dave Bonsall, the finest envelopes in my opinion on the market today. But to enable you to hand the wallet out, for the spectator to open the wallet themselves and take the envelope out, open it up and take the signed card out, you do need to do a little bit of preparation with the envelopes, and that's what we're going to show you how to do now. You'll also need a pair of scissors and either rubber cement. This is Elmer's rubber cement, not easy to get hold of in this country, but a lot of dealers do stock it, including myself. You can use copy decks, but copy decks in my opinion isn't as good as the rubber cement. It's hard and takes a little bit longer to dry as well. Now when I'm going out working, I do a lot of events, I pre-prep a lot of envelopes, and that's the reason that I prefer the rubber cement. So the first thing that we do, I'll just show you the reason why we do it. This is one of the envelopes. If the flap was inside like that and you placed a card in, the clearance is very, very small here once the flap's inside. So what I do with all my envelopes, I'm only going to prep up 2 or 3 for you to show you what we do. To put the glasses on, the envelopes are gummed on the outside of the flap here and on the inside of the envelope there, and when you put the flap inside, the 2 surfaces adhere together. Right, so preparation of the envelopes. Sharp pair of scissors, envelopes. First thing I do, I cut about just an 1/8 of an inch or just over off each envelope, off the flap, just like this. Like I say, we'll just do 2 or 3 at the moment. And then what we do, we get our rubber cement. It's very, very quick. And on the inside of each envelope, right to the very edges. I'll try and show you here, here, that's it. And we'll let that dry. And the same on each of the envelopes. Let that dry. And on this one, exactly the same, right to the very edge. And then on the outside edge here, we do exactly the same thing. All the way along. There's no finesse about this or anything like that. All the way across, right from the very edge again. Like I say, I prepare probably 100 envelopes at a time if I've got a few gigs on. So that's it, we leave those to dry. Also I use, these are little red seal stamps. They come on an adhesive strip like that. I also, depending on the type of event I'm doing, if it's a high profile event, I'll use actually wax seals. So I've got 2 or 3 seals that they have my initials on in my particular case, but I actually put wax seals on, and all these self-adhesive seals, it really doesn't matter what you do find, it just reinforces that the envelope is really, really sealed. And what you do, just take a seal off, stick it across the join there, like that. Stick the seal across the join there, and that's how it ends up. You're now ready to load the envelopes with the slides and business cards. There is a reason for the business card. It makes it more stable when you're putting the signed card in, and it is easier to load. So that's okay now. It's dry, very, very quick. We took the flap in. I don't know whether you can see that or not. There you go. In. We put the slide in. And then on the seal side, that's where the envelope is joined along the back. It's plain on the front there. On that back side, that's where your business card goes in, and you push it all the way to the bottom. That is now ready for loading. I do advertise these, and a good reason for it. This is the 1 second reset, and I'll just show you. You can start counting as soon as the envelope touches the leather, and we'll try and do it in a second or less. Are we ready? Wait till the envelope touches the leather. That's it, you are now set. That goes in either your trouser pocket as a hip wallet, your back pocket, or your breast pocket. And we'll show you what happens in a second. We'll just load these up with the slides. Slide goes in. On the sticker side, business card goes in all the way to the bottom. That's ready. And the same with this one. Slide goes in and the business card goes in. So if you've got 10 tables of 10, say, for example, you might pre-prep 10 of these envelopes, and very simply I put those in my inside pocket like that. And as soon as I finish with this, I take one out and I put another one in. I can do it walking in between tables, 1 second reset. I've even done it in front of spectators. Just to show you, another little tip is, I just make sure that's free. That goes in whatever pocket you're going to use it from. In this case it's the breast pocket. A card is chosen, signed by the spectator, and returned to the deck. It's controlled, whatever control you want to use. It's palmed out. As I palm out, I hand the cards to a spectator. I ask them if they've got a business card or they can shuffle a card. At the same time, I take the wallet out and hand that to a spectator. As far as the spectator's concerned, their signed card is already still in there as they're shuffling the cards. This spectator has got the wallet, and that's why we say the secret is in the spectator's hand. We can't find the card, it's lost. The spectator very, very cleanly takes the wallet, opens the wallet, opens the purse section, takes the envelope out. It is sealed all the way round. We break the seal, open it, and there we go, the spectator's signed card. And as a bonus, of course, you've got your business card in there as well. Okay, just to clarify, when we load the envelope, we've already done the preparation of the envelopes, so they're sealed along here, the slides in the top there, and you've put a little red seal across the back of it there, which is not necessary, it just adds to it, it reinforces when the spectator opens the envelope that it really is sealed all the way round. When we place the envelope into the wallet, it is the plain side that you're going to have facing you. So the seal is going to go on the inside of the wallet, the plain side is going to face you. So there we are again, that's it inside the wallet. The other interesting thing is the clasp here. When the spectator opens the wallet, as far as they are concerned, there is no way that they could have got in, because the clasp is away from where the entry for putting the signed card and the envelope is. So when it's closed, it's in your pocket, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to carry on now and show you how we actually load the card into the envelope. So that's in one of your pockets, you've controlled the card, you've had it signed. The card we used the 4 of hearts, that's in your wallet. You can't miss, it hits there like that, you push down. When you get to about there, if you just pull back on the slide and push with your finger until it won't go any further, and in the same motion take the slide out. That drops inside your pocket, the wallet is handed out to a spectator, and now as far as the spectator is concerned, there is no way into that wallet because the clasp is over there. When they undo the wallet, the clasp is on this front edge here, so there's nothing that could have got in there. They very cleanly open the purse section here, and watch how easily this slides out. This is the spectator sliding this out, and the spectator opening the envelope. There's the business card and there's the signed card. It really is a miracle for the spectator. Just another little thing that I'd like to cover on the loading of the envelope, and again we'll do it one more time. There's a reason for this. The seal's on the back side, it's plain on that side, and it's the plain side that is facing you when you load into the envelope, into the wallet rather, if you want to, because this is also of course a card to wallet, which in actual fact you don't necessarily need any slide for, because you've got an edge there where the card just goes in. You've got a very clean signed card to wallet. The other thing is though, and it's a preference, if you want to trim these slides, the very thin plastic, you can cut across like this, and again you can load it like this, so you can make this hitting surface as big or as small as you like. You can cut it right down to the edge of the card if you want, so it's entirely up to yourself. So you can trim these to what you like. I tend just to leave them as they are because nobody ever sees it, but again, even at that, you've got a huge surface in which to hit when you're doing your signed card to envelope. And again, it's down, just a bit of pressure when you get to about that position, carry on till it won't go any further, and in the same movement you take the slide out. Open the wallet, slide the envelope out, and that's perfectly sealed all the way around. I hope that makes it a little more clearer on loading the envelopes and on the preparation. Okay, what happens when the wallet is placed in the pocket? I've just finished that table to my right there. I take an envelope out of my pocket, I reset, 1 second, that's done, and I'm going to place the wallet in my pocket now. Like I say, in my particular case, I use it from the breast pocket. The setup is exactly the same for whichever pocket you're going to use it from. I have the envelope or the slit at the back of the wallet and the slide furthest away. Now that would be the same if it was in the trouser pocket, if it was in the back pocket, and like I say, in this particular case, in the breast pocket. So the clasp nearest to your body and the slide away from your body. So that goes in your pocket like that, and when you do the have the card signed and return to the deck, control to the top, you are going to go over the top of the wallet. So slide away from the body, clasp towards the body. So the wallet goes in the pocket, that's the signed card in this particular case. You go over the top, down, in, and in the one movement bring the wallet out. That's handed to the spectator. Very, very quick loading action. The spectator opens the wallet, takes the envelope out, opens the envelope, which is completely sealed all the way round because of the preparation that we've done to them, and there, that's the signed card. You've prepped the envelopes and the storage of the envelopes. People often ask me how to store the envelopes. Well, I prep up round about 100 of these at a time, and what I actually do, I put them in a self-seal sandwich bag like that, and they'll last indefinitely. Simple way of storing them. The other thing is you store them already made up. That is to say, with the slide in and the business card in, as if you was ready for working. These slides, this material is designed so that the adhesive surfaces won't stick to it. So yeah, and the only thing that I would recommend is that when you put the envelope in the wallet, like this. Again, 1 second reset. If you've had them stored for a while, all I do is I just make sure that's open there like that. I just run my finger inside the envelope between the slide and the front of the envelope, and now I'm happy that the card is going to go in there very easily, and that's it. So you store your envelopes pre-prepared, all ready inside a self-sealed bag. If I've got a table of 10 or a room of 10 tables or a room of 8 tables, I take 8 envelopes out, I put them in my inside pocket, and now I don't have to reset, I don't have to go back to my bag. I'm ready to do sign card to envelope at each of the tables. So yeah, that's it. I hope that's been useful for you, and thank you very much. Replacement envelopes you can readily get from Dave Bonsall. I get the envelopes from Dave Bonsall, and if you come to me for the envelopes, I'll tell you now, they'll be exactly the same price as if you get them from Dave. His service is excellent. You place an order with him today, and the majority of the time you'll have your envelopes the next day. The slides you can get from me. We supply 10 slides with each of the envelopes and 10 envelopes, but you're never really going to pre-prepare in your pocket at the beginning of working more than 10 envelopes anyway, so you're set for the night. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you very much indeed. Well, I hope all that made sense to you. That's the explanation for the How wallet, or the hands-off wallet. Please visit harryrobsonmagicshop.com, where we've got lots of other products as well. And one of the features of the shop is we tend to only put on the site products that are for workers only. So thanks once again, and enjoy the How wallet. Thank you very much indeed.